A microphone. A microphone. Check, check. Good morning. Trent in the house. How you doing, brother? Looks like we got four people. Four people in the chat, 0 likes. Come on, guys. We can do better than that. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Another exciting day, another exciting dollar. Is that I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, pretty happy. There's a lot of things I want to talk about today, a lot of things I want to get into. A lot of things I want to look at. I'm trying to, I'm trying to exercise some patience. Wes in the house. Good morning, brother. It's morning for me. It must be morning for you too. How is everyone doing? Didn't I already ask that? Yeah, it's the end of the weekend. It's Monday. I got a case of the Mondays. Like I say, Monday's always so bittersweet. I don't want to sound ungrateful for my job, but I'm getting old. I'm ready to retire. Ready to retire. You know what I'm saying? I love what I'm doing. I also love this crypto thing. Smash that like. Yeah, I don't know. One of the things I definitely want to talk about this morning is Cardano. Ooh, boy, if you guys, I don't want to. I hate to say. I mean, like I'm not even ready to fire off my "I told you so" guns, but Florida here, nice, nice. I, you know what? I'm just gonna pop onto the desktop. I want to look at this chart I've been putting together for Cardano. Again, guys, I could very easily be firing off my "I told you so" guns. I mean, I did tell you, but I'm not even really waiting to fire those off until we break all-time highs. My thesis has been, I mean, other than the fact that Cardano is going to be the #1 blockchain, it will flip Ethereum. I have said my channel will live or die based on Cardano. That's how much, excuse me, that's how much I believe in it. I do the research. Dude, I get it, guys. I get it. You know, everyone always tells you to DYOR. All right, so 9 times out of 10, maybe 9.9 times out of 10, most people's DYOR is they watch YouTube, they formulate an opinion because they might find like 5 or 6 YouTubers that they like, that they vibe with, and then that brother or sister's, waxing poetic about Solana, or uh, what are some popular ones? Solana is definitely a big one. There's some Polkadot. There's definitely some Cardano, Harmony One. A lot of people wax and poetic about Harmony One. And then that's their research. Oh, I like this dude. I like this dude. I like this dude. They all like Harmony One. They all, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, whatever. I do the research, right? And there's a lot of coins out there I'm really interested in. I'm going to be doing a video pretty soon about eureka light bulb moments I've had in crypto. I've been on this planet. What do they call it? Mortal coil for many moons. Learned a lot through my travels. And, like, for example, real quickly, in the 90s, I was doing email on things like Pine, Eudora. I think that's what Eudora email, Pine, or that's text, right? Building websites. But I didn't have Eureka. I didn't have, I just saw an opportunity. I was young, dumb, and full of bubble gum. I was, setting up businesses and this and that. I didn't have any like light bulb moments, right? If I could have gone back in time, but I've had light bulb moments in the last year and a half when it comes to crypto. Real quickly, Bitcoin, once I fully understood that, it was more than just a speculative gold replacement or whatever. And then these were mini light bulbs. And then a big light bulb was when I understood Ethereum and, the smart contracts. That was a massive light bulb. I've had a massive light bulb lately with Cardano, just going through, how their technology, their team, and all this. So long story short, and another blockchain I've had a huge light bulb moment with would be Luna. One that is quickly falling down the ranks. to me is Solana, right? I honestly think Solana is going to fall out of the top 10 at this rate. Uh, well, I mean that's you know what I'm saying. It's got a bit of a foothold. All I'm saying is Solana is mostly hype, in my opinion. If you're a Solana lover, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to find a video real quick. I don't know how long ago it was, but and I'm not really seeing the chat at the second because I'm looking for this. I respect Invest Answers, James over there. I think he's a really smart dude. I think he does know a lot about crypto. I think he knows a lot about investing in general, futures, options, equities markets, and all that. But he he won't shut up about Solana, and I'm just like, dude, they pulled the wool over your eyes, brother. Like Solana's okay, but people think that Solana can flip Ethereum. I think you're out of your freaking minds, right? I really do. Honestly, right now, I think the only coin that has a chance, I think Ethereum's going to flip Bitcoin. I can be wrong on that because Bitcoin, different use case. So that one's hard, right? That one's really hard. Ethereum has much more utility, but Cardano has that same utility with, improvements. And they have the best team, they have the best engineers, they have the best developers, IMO. Anyway, I think James over at Invest Answers, he won't stop talking about the TPS on Solana. I mean, dude, what good is TPS if you're down, right? What good is TPS if you're down? Kosk in the house. Who else do we got? Nimrod in the house. Good morning, Velas. The Solana, Velas. You've been waxing on about Velas a lot lately. I know we've taken a look at that. We'll take a look at that in a second. All right, I do want to talk about Cardano. Anyway, there's a lot of people that were losing faith in Cardano and a lot of FUD. And there's going to be some more FUD coming up because SundaeSwap does launch on. It's going to be the last death rattle. Death rattle. Is that what death rattle of all these people that are hating on Cardano? I think to be fair, a reason a lot of people hate Cardano, it's the same reason like I'll hate, I live in California, right? So I like the Niners, but it's also really easy for, my team's the Chiefs, guys. Come on. Was that a game last night? No, it wasn't a game at all. Anyway, it's easy for me. I like the Niners, but it's easy for me to also hate them because I'm surrounded by Niners fans and they're obnoxious AF. I'm sure Kansas City fans are obnoxious AF if you live in Kansas, but I don't live in Kansas, right? I just have to deal with obnoxious ass Niners fans, obnoxious ass Raiders fans are the worst. I think we can all agree on that. And the Golden State Warriors. So I'm surrounded by and I'm a Clippers fan. I've been a Clippers fan for a long time. I'm kind of like one of those guys that will like pick an underdog. I mean, I grew up in Kansas. Kansas didn't really have an NBA team. So, and then I got sick of Lakers fans and I'm sick of Lakers fans again. So long story short, it's easy to hate. It just like watching a lot of what I watch on Twitter, it gets annoying. I get annoyed with Cardano people on Twitter all the time. They won't shut up, right? Just shut up. Let the chain prove itself. I don't need to hear all your dumbass. Tom, maybe you got a couple people in the chat that love posting these things, and I'm just saying, guys, there is a lot of ugliness, a lot of toxicity. Went all around. Just let Cardano speak for itself. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, like I said, a lot of people were talking about, man, you should sell your Cardano and buy Solana. That's basically what James in Invest Answers was saying, and I'm just like, dude, what is wrong with you? Who what kind of advice is that? Sell a coin, sell a great asset that there's very, very good fundamental reasons why it's being pushed down and suppressed right now. And I talk about these all the time, right? Low float because most of it's staked, a lot of FUD, not understanding the process, not understanding the roadmap. Smart contracts didn't mean like it's on like Donkey Kong and what's coming up with the roadmap. And you just gotta, this is truly, if you were to dig into what the roadmap and the technology, you would get it. You would get it. Now, don't get me wrong. It's even as myself, I'm in a bit of disbelief as this went all the way back down to $1. And this is another huge reason why I was saying, man, this is grossly oversold. This is a great investment. And I might be firing off too quickly here. I'm getting a little excited because I think it's getting back to where it needs to be. And I do think it's going to see something like this, right? Not financial advice. I'm not telling you buy Cardano, but like I said, I actually do the research in this. I read the papers. I listen to Charles. I did not intend to start this thread with a Cardano rant, but here we are. And never been to a game. I've been to a couple Chiefs Raiders games. It was an interesting experience to say the least, because it was in Oakland and I kind of had to clap like this or fear for my life. One game we kicked their ass really bad, and yeah, I couldn't even cheer. Another game they kicked our ass, and the people around me could tell I were Chiefs fans, and they were cool, right? They were cool about it because they were winning. But again, the game we kicked their ass. It was I feared for my life, and I went with a guy that wore a Chiefs hat. This year Cosmo Retro in the house. How you doing? This year, Cosmos Space Blockchain versus Polkadot will be a fun ride. Yeah, so Barnswoggle is a huge Cosmos bull. I like what I've seen so far. I like it a lot. Again, I'm kind of made my bed with the chains I'm going to be in for right now. I'm not really looking to accumulate another layer one unless there's just something that pops out. Honestly, once you get past Ethereum and Cardano, they become much less interesting to me. Polkadot is one I'm very interested in because I think it has, it's different, right? They're building a different technology. I think I love the 12% staking. I like the whole parachain thing. Again, bet on the people, bet on the teams. Gavin Wood is one of the smartest people in cryptocurrency. So there's a lot of pieces there. I don't know a lot about Cosmos yet. I want to learn more about Cosmos. I want to learn more about Phantom. Those are the two main ones right there. I wouldn't mind learning more about Solana too, because I want to make sure that the current thesis I have, holds water. Anyway, there are some projects, and we might get to one on Cosmos that I'm really interested in. The thing that really grabs my attention on Cosmos is all their projects. When you go to their webpage or look at it, it looks very professional. It looks very clean. I don't see any websites that look like they hired a person that stopped designing websites in the 90s, right? Really cool looking stuff. There's a game project over there, Strange Clans, we've been talking about in the Discord. That one is very interesting to me. Anyway, what did I want to do? What do I want to do? All right, so there are some things in Cardano I want to look at today. I might buy some land in Pavia. I've been half-stepping on that. That has been a huge mistake. Another thing I'm looking at. I did buy a small amount of cornucopia last week. I have no idea if I'm up or down. This is a coin that I might be buying some more of. All right, so Liquid Finance is one I'm super interested in. I can't wait to use their platform over on Cardano. Oh my gosh, this was just like $40 2 days ago. It launched at $11. I would not buy this coin at this price. I have no idea where it's going to go to, but actually, it's only a $20 million market cap. This is probably still a steal at this price. Problem is there's 365,000 out of 21 million circulating supply. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to play out. All right, we're going to talk about StellaVerse today for sure, and we're going to talk about Mars Colony a bit too. Let's get the Cardano Metaverse stuff out of the way right now. Farnswoggle in the house. How you doing, brother? Man, I'm gonna have to swallow my pride and get. Yeah, guys. Tell me why you hate Cardano, please. I think Retro doesn't like. I think Retro doesn't like. I think Retro doesn't like Charles. I kind of get that. Choo choo, hell yeah, Casca knows what's that. So tell me why you guys, the people that hate Cardano, why? Is it because you get sick of everyone talking about it, especially like on Twitter? Man, don't. Well, I guess you probably don't see it if you're not following Cardano people. Maybe that's my problem. I should stop following Cardano people. I'm interested to hear more just anti-Charles. Yeah, a lot of people say that, but what is it about Charles you don't like? He's opinionated. I guess you don't like his vaccine, his government, his what? Like, what is it? Like, there's some things. It's just like I want him. I don't want to. I don't want to hear him talk about it. But I spent 3 minutes talking about football. Maybe have to chat. You know what I'm saying? Shits on other. So that's your. So did he shit on one of your chains? Did he? Is that the problem? Also, the community on Reddit refuses to see. Yeah. Okay. Look. Don't let. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, I get annoyed with it too. All the maximalists and like Cardano is not going to be like this 100% of everything. Maximalists, extremists, and anything are annoying. You just gotta ignore them, right? Ignore them. Like. What I'm saying is why so much hatred for Charles? Like, did he murder? Like, I probably just got deep. I mean, I probably just got in trouble with the YouTube algorithm, but it's not like he's eating babies, right? I mean, some people have like a pure blind hatred for him, and I just don't get it, right? It's not like he's Jeffrey Epstein or anything, if you don't, like, if he's talking about whatever and you disagree with them, right? It's not like, you know what I mean? Or just don't listen to them. Don't listen to the extremists in the community. I'm telling you, it's great technology. It's going to be a great chain. I can't think of anyone like in crypto that just, you know what I'm saying, that I hate. And I don't care for Solana. But I don't know much about. I don't know much about what's his face, Sam Bankman Fried, other than what I hear about him here and there. I think when someone is on, because he's open, he's out there and he's open and he's in the public and he's talking all the time, right? So if he rubs you, that's good and bad. People love him or hate him, I guess. He is one of those love him or hate him kind of guys. So I mean, I definitely vibe with that. But don't let that cloud your judgment. I mean, it's a great cryptocurrency. And like, why are you in cryptocurrency? What about cryptocurrency do you want to see? Is decentralization one of those huge check marks, right? Because Cardano is as decentralized as it gets, and it's their primary focus. In fact, Charles has basically no control. I mean, he has control over the things that they're working on, but he can't just sit there and say, okay, we're going to do this now. It's completely governed by the community. So yeah, but don't let the extremists get in your way. You're going to see a massive influx of TVL coming to this. It is, like I said, it's some of the best technology out there. The people that are working on these apps like Liquid, and these are some really bright and smart teams. The ecosystem's very tight knit. Harmony's similar, right? But I think it's more tight knit even in Cardano. They really work together. There's a lot of great things coming with this. The App Store, the way that Haskell code is more secure and can be verified. The Aurora Boris consensus. It is designed to ensure security and decentralization. So it's a great chain, and that's why. Like, there's a lot of chains out there that look really interesting to me, and at the same time, if I were to get into Cosmos, I haven't had a light bulb moment there. Tell me that light bulb moment. I've had a light bulb moment with Luna, which is, made from the Cosmos SDK. Again, there's great I'll go into projects if I think there's an opportunity, and I think there's opportunity over there. But right now, right here, right now, that opportunity is going to come like crazy on Cardano. So the light bulb moment I had in Luna is just how it works with, the UST and the Luna, the way that gets minted and burned. And I think UST is going to probably become the #1 stable coin. I think algorithmic stable coins are the future. So there's some things where, that could blow up Luna's face, and we're still pretty early to that game, but that's why I'm starting to accumulate Luna. Like Cosmos, their projects over there look really polished. So maybe that's just part of why the whole Cosmos ecosystem ethos type thing. Oasis protocol built on Cosmos. That's another one. Is Oasis, which one's Rose? I can't keep all these straight, guys. My head is ready to freaking explode. Someone posts another Harmony one Metaverse yesterday. Looked pretty interesting. I can't keep up with this, guys. I just can't. It's impossible. I didn't get any rest this weekend. I was researching while watching football. I do want to take a quick. Don't remind me about Velas. Thoughts on Unite Finance? You share. Joseph in the house. How you doing, brother? I am not. All right. So here's the deal with these. That's like a Tomb Finance fork or whatever, right? I don't hate what I see, but I also don't love. My biggest problem with these Unite Finances and all these is there's a lot of Kool-Aid sipping. There's a lot of this like 3-3, this whole 3-3 thing. Don't tell on your prisoner. We all, we're humans, guys. I don't know if you know how human nature and greed work. So I would like to see these more battle tested over time. A lot of these clones popping up. I'm by no means an expert at it, but I've kind of been avoiding them. when I look for something, to me, that's kind of like a Kool-Aid sipping. Like, it may work out. I have no idea. It may work out, but you got to put a lot of faith into, this Kool-Aid that you're drinking. I'm looking for things that are, like for example, DFK, they've broken the code, right? Their token has crazy utility. It's a DEX. We're starting to see more of these coming out with things like Mars Colony. They're adding a DEX. DeFira started off as a lending platform. They're adding a DEX, and they're building what looks to be a really cool game. These are the things that, to me, that's where your good risk rewards at, and it can be a great reward. Where this Unite Finance, I almost put some money into it, but two things held me back. One, it would distract me from my focus right now, and I've said this numerous times. Again, I've got my bag. My focus right now is gaming and metaverses. I firmly believe that this is the opportunity of a lifetime. This is like getting in Bitcoin in 2009 and 2013. You get into the right metaverse plays, you get into the right games right now, it is seriously life-changing. As of right now, I can legitimately say, it could still go off the rails, but it's as of right now, DFK it hasn't changed my life, but it is life-changing, right? I'm making more money a year in DFK than I'm making in my very, very good, high-paying job. High paying is relative, guys, but I'm probably in the top certain percentage and doing pretty good, right? I don't know a lot of people. I know the area I live in, there's plenty of rich people, but I get paid pretty good. Nightmare Games in the house. How you doing? Let me get caught up here. It's always 3-3, and so that's a good point, Farnswoggle. Right now the market's doing okay, right? I personally do think the market's at a point right now where we've seen the lows. I think 40K Bitcoin, we could still have a little bit of shakeout. I think some numbers, 30 30 would be like, if we were to get back down to 30, I'd be really surprised. You know, that 38 to 28K number that we had in the summer. I'm not saying it's off the table, but that would be like pretty extreme conditions for us to get back there. I believe like Capo, I believe the low's in. And the reason I believe this is because this ain't 2018. This is 2022, and there are billions of dollars in TVL on all. If people are using this stuff, people are getting a lot more comfortable with it. There's still panic when things come out, and there's still manipulation, and you know what I'm saying. But there's a lot of reason to stay in. Yeah, Defikingdoms and Harmony One were kicking ass during this last dip. I mean, Harmony One was pushing all-time highs where Bitcoin was pushing not all time, but local lows, right? So all I'm saying is the adoption is here, and there's a lot of people and a lot of money that are flooding into the applications. Let alone, you need the money to get into the app. You need the underlying asset to get into it. So that utility of these layer ones and it's here now. And it's still so freaking early, guys. So freaking early. Like, you have no idea how early are. Let's see. I'm only swing trading Ohm Fork too. Yeah, so I can't really comment on, if that's a good idea or not. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. So yes, give me that hopium. Where did I start giving you hopium on? Because I can keep going straight into. Excuse me, guys. I was only going to buy 4 plots of Mars, but I was late. Only 24 hours. Yeah, man, that went fast. There's a YouTube video. Oh, my nose is itching like crazy. The whole game about 3-3 is total BS. I don't agree or disagree at this point, but if I had to choose, I would agree. Let's see. Tom, make your Discord like. Make your Discord like. What do you think about Chibi Cat's Metaverse? A lot of us bought the cats. I don't know anything about the Metaverse. Like, what's the Metaverse? I haven't looked at that. We can take a look at that today if we get to it, if we have time. What did I want to say? It was pretty important. I think it was pretty important. 14 people and 3 likes. Come on, guys. Smash the like. Crypto Elf in the house. Good morning. How you doing? All right. All right. So let's real quickly. What do I want to do? Pavia is the Metaverse, and I'm probably most hyped on in, oh man, I'm so frustrated right now. I should have bought more Pavia, guys. I'm probably going to ape into more Pavia. I'm not going to lie. Not financial advice. The thing that's holding me back about this is there's only 25% of the tokens out there right now. I don't know a whole lot about the tokenomics. The market cap is somewhere between way too low and way too high, if that makes sense. Like, when I got into Pavia, it was a 20 million market cap. So I'm just kind of waiting to see if there's going to be a pullback, but I don't know if there's going to be at this point. And I think this is one of those coins. I mean, I'm trying to realistically think about what the value of this could be. I mean, a 2 billion Pavia, if 2 billion, let's do the math right now. Let's say all the tokens were out there. 2 billion. So I probably shouldn't do this math because I think I just became ultra bullish. If all the tokens aren't out there, but if all the tokens were out there, this thing is 0.142 ADA. What is that? Like 21 cents? We'll just say 21 cents. If all the tokens were out there and this were $1, that's a 5x. I got to buy more Pavia. All right, so the thing that's holding me back, Pavia is risky, guys. The thing, it's very similar to like Sandbox and Decentraland. Again, you know my thesis on Cardano. I think that S is getting ready to explode. I think Pavia has the best chance to be one of the top metaverses, if not the top metaverse. But right now, it's just a bunch of people in Cardano, hoarding land. I don't think it needs like if something like an Adidas or Nike or beats or whatever were to come to, if that train, and I think that's eventually going to happen, but I'm trying not to get too crazy here right now. Although I think this is a play that I might start aping more into. We should go over. Yeah, so I haven't had enough. I haven't had enough. I just don't have enough time. You gotta smash that like button. All right, so so I can retire, right? I need YouTube. I'm on pace to make $9 this in a 28-day rolling period. Right now, my goal is just to make enough to cover my validator that's expensive as hell. And all right, so I am bullish so far of what I've seen on Ragnarok. I do want to get into that. I'm super bullish on Strange Clans. I wish I'd have gotten that first NFT mint. I'm not gonna lie, that Strange Clans looks pretty badass. And there was another one I was looking at. I don't know, there's Dragon Eggs and Dust. I think Fortnite and Farnswoggle or someone else. I think it's on Cosmos. That one looked pretty dope too. Again, guys, I can't keep all this straight, right? I can't keep all this straight. Oh, you know what? One thing we got to do right now. Check the price of Cardano. No, I'm kidding. So real quickly, the DFK stamina thing was a big thing yesterday. I'm not taking credit for this. Another guy posted this. Let me see if I can find his link real quick. Discord's getting too many channels, guys. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, there's trade-offs to everything, but all right. So this guy, I'll put this in if I remember, I'll put this in copy link. Hopefully this doesn't embed it with Discord BS. All right. So I made this mistake. So sometimes I'll post links and then you get teased out in the house. How you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm going to talk about Mars Colony too. Now, I know some of you guys like you probably already watched this. So the guy's funny. He's a good video. Give it a like. If you do anything, just click on it and give it a like. He did a really good, he did a good job of, first of all, finding this is like 500 IQ. He could have done a better job of explaining it. I had to watch it like 3 times and think about it for like 3 hours before. Because he said one key thing in the video, but he didn't emphasize. But guys, I get it. I get how hard it is to make videos, and you have no idea like how much effort you got to put into it, and especially if you're for me, I'm a perfectionist, but I'll just get into it, and I'm just like, man, I just spent 4 hours on this, and do I scrap you know what I'm saying? It's like this thing, like, yeah, just post it, So I don't have all the day in the world to make the perfect videos, or anyway. So the thing is, and we can look at this by he said one key thing: don't let your stamina get above 17. And that's when it finally clicked on me, and when it finally started making sense. And then he did this way of explaining it, like when you're not questing, you regain stamina or when you're questing, you regain stamina that you didn't spend questing, or something like that, right? That one really confused me. So the end of the day, the deal is, and I'll try and explain this again. It's not easy to explain, to be quite honest. Let's see. We got active jewel mining. That is going to finish in an hour and a half, I believe. So the idea is you're going to have to get your heroes to 0. So the first time out, you're going to quest them all the way to the end so they have no stamina left. And then the deal is, when they get at 15 stamina, that's the optimal time to send them out questing again. Because you're going to send them out questing, they're going to quest for 15 blocks, but while they're questing, the stamina that didn't get spent will still be regenerating. So it's going to take you 115 or 150 minutes to quest the 5 blocks, and he based this upon, how the rewards work. It's every 5 blocks gives you a chance at a jackpot. And so he figured out this perfect, fairly perfect way to do this. So you quest for 150 minutes and you get, but your stamina recovers at every 2 ticks versus the 1 tick. So to recover right, so it's going to be 25 or 26, right? Most of my heroes have 26. So You're questing for 150 blocks, 150 minutes. We'll just do 25 to make the math easy. It's going to take you 10 times 10 is 100 times 10. See, that's confusing, right? You got 10 stamina to recover. Every tick's 20 minutes. It's 200 minutes. So that 150 minutes you do questing, you're going to recover basically 7.5 of those ticks of stamina. So when you finish the quest, you're going to get your hero is going to be ready to go with like 7 or 8 stamina. You're going to have to wait another 70 to 80 minutes for it to get to 15 again. And then you just start it all over and it's recovering start. You know what I'm saying? So it is a bit more work. The gas fees are a bit higher. You're going to have to set up freaking like alerts and be Johnny on the spot to really maximize it. Hopefully that made sense, right? You'd probably have to do it in the middle of the night. I'm going to test this out today. Right now, I have some heroes jewel mining. When these heroes get back, I'm going to do gold the rest of the day. When I woke up this morning, I did finish the quest with my heroes that were jewel mining. And I got a jackpot, guys. First one after like 30 of them. They do exist. This is really freaking annoying. Anyway, those heroes probably have about an hour and a half before they get to 15 stamina. Once they get those 6 get to 15 stamina, I'm going to send them off jewel mining. And then about that time, I'll do the gold mining with the other group. And I'll let you know how that works out over the next couple days. All right. The Chibi Cats, they are going to put staking in 2 to 3 weeks and it comes to the metaverse. I bought 2, wishing that goes high. Yeah, I don't know enough about the metaverse. I just bought a cat because, support. Well, I bought a cat basically because Retro made me feel guilty and I just FOMO'd in because what the hell. Sometimes when you got a lot of Harmony 1 burning a hole in your pocket, I have no idea if there's a lot of metaverse. Everything's a metaverse now. The whale thing, Metaverse, StellaVerse, Mars, Tranquility City. This other interesting one that I forget who posted in the Discord yesterday. This Oneverse actually looks pretty cool. But it doesn't really, they don't have a lot of Twitter followers. And I mean, it looks kind of cool. The website looks good. I haven't done a lot of research on them. I want to see there's these harmolecules you can buy, these puffs you can buy. The puffs look kind of cool. I mean the graphics on them are pretty cool, but the variety on them was pretty non-interesting, to be quite honest. All right, so let's talk about Colony real quick, and then I want to get back to Cardano, and then I got to talk about StellaVerse. Oh my goodness, guys! I was hoping to do. I want to do Ragnarok. So if whatever we don't get to today, we'll continue more metaverse stuff tomorrow. But what I get out today, I don't even want you to utter it tomorrow. I'm kidding, but we got to get, we got to get some of this content covered. All right. So what was I? Oh, Mars. Let's talk about Mars. It was a really interesting video. I'm not going to post this one because I know you a-holes will watch it instead of listen to me. I think they posted it on the Mars channel. General. How many people does this Discord have? They don't show. Oh, yes. So this community is growing, right? It is growing. I'll maybe find the video. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, the guy didn't even mint, and he must be, fairly well off. He didn't even mint the land, and then he ended up buying like $30,000 worth. Let's see, maybe it was in the announcements. Yeah, I think it was this guy right here, Jeff second. So he bought in after, and he's talking about how he's making 160. So he has like 38 plots of land. I think he said he spent 30 grand on it, and he was giving his thesis. Again, I'm bullish on the project. The one thing he did say though that I disagree with him on pretty vehemently at this point, and maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but he did a big thing on like you can tell whether or not a project is a cash grab or not by looking at their tokenomics and whether or not they hold a lot of the tokens, right? And he said because his theory is because, and I think this might be in their We can go to that. It's probably under tokenomics. But he's like, the big thing about this tokenomics is the community controls 100% of the colony. I don't know. Is that true? How is? All right. So I'm just questioning it. I don't know, but the thing that I'm thinking is, and one of the reasons, like, again, I'm not saying this is a Ponzi scheme, but to me, this has not left the territory of this is a Ponzi scheme or a cash grab. I don't think it's a cash grab. I don't think it's a Ponzi scheme. I need to see more out of this team. But if it were to be one, we could look back and say, oh yeah, the red flags were there. So the community control, my biggest problems with this is the only utility of the token is to sell it. or upgrade. And what happens when you upgrade? As far as I know, that goes back to the team, right? Where does the colony go when you upgrade? I've heard people say, all colony is burned when you upgrade. I don't think that's true either, because when you read it, and maybe the team can be a little bit more transparent about all this, somewhere in here in their white paper, it may not. All right, so did they already change this? No, I'm pretty sure it's in here. Let me do this, because I know what the... All right, yeah. Fee collected from purchased improvements is burned. That's just the fee. And fees only mentioned twice in this entire thing. Claiming fee. There was a claiming fee on the mint. 501 per... That doesn't... Oh, claiming fee. Let's see. A 50% of collected one token. All right, so... A 50% of collected one token will be used to kickstart liquidity. So what happens to that colony? Oh, for the colony one pair. So they mint, and 50% of the mint goes to the liquidity pool. Discount, it doesn't, a claiming fee, 501 per piece. Like this, I don't even know what this means. Does anyone? Does this claiming fee? Oh, so the claiming, so this fee is not even the same thing as the burn fee. This is just 250. So it would have only been 125 because every land was sold at a 50% discount. So half of the money that brought in was put in the liquidity pool. And then the only thing that I see that is burned, fee collected from purchase improvements is burned. So I wish I could upgrade right now, but it's probably a few more hours before I'll try and pay attention. So there's a fee when you upgrade that gets burned. Other than that, it's going to cost me 30 colony to upgrade. That 30, where's that 30 colony go? As far as I know, it goes back to the team. So all I see is, and like I say, as of right now, to me, I can't shake the fact that so far this is just an advanced level Ponzi scheme. Look, guys, I'm not saying this is a Ponzi team. These guys may be freaking, some of the greatest people on the planet that, you know what I'm saying? I have no idea. I question everything. I try and look at all angles. So I will not be surprised. I can't be surprised in the future if this is, soft rug pull, hard rug pull, or whatever, right? All I'm saying is that there was, until I understand some of this stuff better, right? Maybe I'm making the wrong conclusions. I have no idea. But where does this colony go? It goes back to the team. The only incentive of the colony token is to send it back to the team to get this already built-in economy where you can earn more token, but you earn more token to give it back to the team. Everything's designed to give it back to the team or dump on people's faces. I don't see the only real reason to buy the token, right? The only real reason to buy the token is greed, to try and get ahead and upgrade your land faster so you can dump it on people's faces, right? If that doesn't scream Ponzi scheme, I don't know what does. Yeah, all right. So the Great Cheeseburger in the house. How you doing, brother? Floor price is 3K. Yeah, the floor price is back up on. No, it's not burnt. Not according to these white papers, right? These white papers are very vague. It's missing information. Fee collected, where does it say improve, and that would, why would you burn that much? You're basically burning it to zero. Eventually it's going to burn to zero. Sauce that colony goes. Where else does it go? I mean, it's just like Jewel and DFK. Jewel goes back to the team, right? When you summon, dude, they're the DFK. You know, I'm not, but the DFK team's sitting on a huge bag of Jewel, and they talk about it. They've got a lot of Jewel in the reserves. There's some interesting thoughts I have on that, and when it comes to StellaVerse too. But Jewel goes back to the team, man. The DFK's got huge bags. That's why I'm like, yeah. Where else would the colony go? You're buying an improvement to land, and when you do that, it gets sent to an address. I don't know if that address, like, I want to know where the money's going. You know, that's one of the cool things about this on the dev watch. Like, I don't think the DFK team is extremely transparent about this, but you know, the forensics have been done, and this will show. This shows where all the money, as far as I know, like any money spent on summoning, this is what happens to it, right? I'm not saying I'm an expert on all this, but it's a pretty good roadmap. So that's all. That's my point, right? I think, you know, they do have a pretty vague roadmap. You know, things are coming out. Let's see. Their thing first was land. We can real quickly take a look. So again, I'm moderately bullish on this, but it's a free ride for me. Like, I would be hard pressed to tell someone to buy land now. Huge gamble, huge coin toss. If you got FU money, or you know, you know, all I'm saying is this is a tough one to FOMO in at these prices. You buy land now, you're looking at potentially like a 2-month return on your investment, and that's just to break even. That doesn't even include like building, you know, increasing your land plots. I'm hopeful. I would love nothing better. And I've said, you know, I did a video yesterday. I said my plan is to get all my plots upgraded to the base station, because that's pretty cheap. I'll be able to do that within a month, and I'll have 8 plots earning 2 colony a day. If colony went to a zero and stabilized, I'm not zero, $1, and that's where it stabilized at for like the next 4 or 5 years, I have no, you know, I would be earning $16 a day, $480 a month, a little over $5,000 a year for not doing anything, right? Yeah, collecting every now and then. That's saying if I don't do it, that's colony at $1, $5,000 a year, right? You know, you build up a few of those. You know, we know what DFK is doing. What if this turns into DFK type income? $600 investment. What if this turns into, you know, something that earns me $100,000 a year? What if colony were $10? I'd be $60,000 a year without any future upgrades. I'll ride a few projects like that for a year or two if that's worth. GE in the house. How you doing, brother? Are there any jewel burn mechanisms? Everyone has been saying it will become super deflationary. I'm not sure on that. I think there's, I've heard some burn mechanisms in DFK. I don't remember what they are. Oh, yeah, 1%. I believe 1%. And I think that's somewhere in the white paper. When you summon 1% of its burn, I don't know how that makes it to super deflationary. Well, I mean, eventually, right now it's inflationary because we're not at max supply. So at the end of the day, once all the jewels out there, and then the unlock is a whole different thing. So eventually all the jewel will be out there. And if 1% is burned, math tells me it'll be 1% deflationary. I don't know if that's super, I'm not an, you know, I'm not a, I didn't go to an MIT class to be a PhD in freaking jewel, but I don't know about it being super deflationary. If anything, it's going to be inflationary for a little while, especially as that unlock happens. I mean, the price of jewel is going down right now, which actually kind of surprises me. I'm not sure. It got down to like $17. I don't know if that has anything to do with the overall market conditions. I gotta assume this isn't. Is this because of the RPC? I mean, is this because of the infrastructure at DFK? All right, I still haven't upgraded any of my lands, holding off myself. Are you in profit? Are you broke even yet? I think the base station's a no-brainer. It's only 30 colony. After that, it gets pretty expensive. Well, I mean, it ain't too bad. It's 120 colony. Oh, this is annoying. Finally. All right. Oh man, we're below 17 bucks, guys. That's a little bit surprising because the airdrop for crystals coming pretty soon and a lot of good other things. I'm a little bit surprised by this. I don't know what's causing this. I don't know. Some big VCs dumping Jewel right now. I fully expect this to recover. I'd be really surprised if this thing doesn't see 30 not financial advice. I could be wrong. This thing could go to zero. But I wouldn't be surprised to see this at $30 anytime in the near future. Like I said, though, I'm definitely upgrading all my land to the base station. 30 colony to double your output. Like I said, even if you just have one land, it would take you 30 days and then you're doubling, right? I think this project, even if it were a rug pull, what is this? Oh, it's just freaking out. Even if it were a rug pull or never got past Ponzi scheme, one of the great things about Ponzi scheme is just be early. So be early and, take profits and, just continue to watch what's going on. And if it starts getting fishy, then just claim and claim and claim. But these others are somewhat interesting too, because, all right, so I'm making 2 times as much now, but it's 4 times more. So it's really like, it would be like a 60-day to buy that, but then you're earning 2. Oh, it makes my head want to explode, this math. So I don't hate some of these upgrades too. I'm not sure what I'm going to do after I get the base station. I kind of leaning towards a plan. I want to get all the base stations upgraded and then maybe go 50-50 for a little while. I'm not putting any hard plans in place because it's a very fluid situation. Honestly, if you want my honest opinion on this, I think this, if I had to choose, right now I'm neutral. I'm neutral AF. This thing could be a Ponzi scheme. This thing could be amazing. If you want my honest opinion, I think I would lean towards amazing, right? I'm not saying DFK. I'm not saying that both potentials are there, 0 or make us a lot of money. I'm leaning toward, because the Harmonauts, the Harmony, the people out there, they love this stuff. They're eating this up. This thing is trading like crazy, which could also be an indication that it's just a lot of flippers. But there's a lot of people that believe in this. Again, my biggest concern with this is the token doesn't have any real utility. It's just kind of this quasi utility. Jewel dropping looks to coincide with the rest of the crypto. Yeah, but Jewel's dropping a little bit more. So when crypto was dumping, Jewel was holding up pretty good. This time, crypto is dumping a little, but Jewel seems to be dumping more. So I'm not sure. Although it could be taking profits either from cash or one for other. Yeah, so I was kind of doing that. I was doing that for a few days. I was taking my Jewel profits, cashing them out, paying off my loans, and kind of having that money ready, or putting it into one because I thought one was going to go up. But right now I'm not, because I think it's oversold. I think it's going to go back up. So I'm holding on to all the Jewel that I have. I'm putting it in the bank so maybe I can increase the amount of crystal I get on the airdrop by a handful, and waiting for this to go back up in price. And then so that could end up being the wrong move, because this thing could go back down to $10 or even less, and then I could have made more. But it's not tanking. I mean, it's down. It's down the lowest I've seen it in a while. Speaking of tank, this is another one. Oh wow. So this hit 7. Oh yeah, there we go. It was at 70 cents this morning. This is basically on news. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. Tank. So one thing has been this whole Mimas, or whatever the F it's called. Mima. Is that how you say it? Mimas. What's a Mimas? Over on Kronos. Kronos, I could care less. But their Discord, I was kind of making fun of this on Saturday. their Discord for this is a bit annoying. I mean, it barely even looks functional. They don't have any. They don't have. Oh, so they finally got some links. Oh, that's been there for a while, but I don't know. They're not. Oh, the announcements. They got some stuff going on over here, I guess. So apparently, the main famous guy, the famous developer or whatever, has the sticky icky, and that's part of what's going on. So there's going to be an airdrop. Let's see, incredibly special day because our big brother achieved. Yeah, I question their metrics they use for 500 million in TVL because they're including. Maybe it's the right move, but they're including their loans. To me, I don't get it. So let's see, protocol which Mimas has reached 500 million in total. Earn Mimas rewards. So earn Mimas rewards, providing liquidity with the Mimas Crow pair. I hate Crow like you guys hate Cardano. So I'm not interested. Fee distribution on the locking stake pool. So I haven't looked at this at all. Apparently, the Mimas, I don't know how this works. The Mimas token is going to have a lot of the same functionality when it comes to, we kind of don't know yet in DeFi. I don't know if you can use Mimas or you can use or Tank to play the game, or maybe you need some of both. Is it a similar situation to like Jewel and Crystal between? I mean, it's smelling a lot like it, right? This project pumped quite a bit based on, first it pumped based on this like sketch drawing, which is a big nothing burger to me. And then yesterday it started pumping. To me, I was like, man, if you were a day trader or whatever, this would be another good time to sell it. They posted this link yesterday. Have they added some stuff? All right. So big news. They got a composer. I guess the guy's done music for the Olympics. To me, what did the music reminded me of? It was cool. Not to S on this guy. I mean, he's obviously a world-class composer, but this little picture and a little piece of music's not a huge, that and this the scribble's not a big reason for me for this token to pump. That being said, I think if this team pulls off anything, if they pull off a game, I think bigger. I mean, that's the takeaway. If it pumps on something like this, what do you think's going to happen if they drop a real update, right? Like gameplay, NFTs, that Gen 0. What happens when they announce like, this is the Gen 0, we're minting the Gen 0, this is the Gen 0 price? You know what's going to happen? Price of Tank's probably going to skyrocket again. This is an amazing, well, I don't know about it. It's a great lending platform alone. I think this is a really great lending platform. I love this to one. Does it justify a $20 million market cap on Tank alone? Maybe. It is greatly undervalued in my opinion. If this game is anything, dude, if they come out with a game, this is an easy 5x IMO. Easy, if not much more. 100, 200, 300, a billion, like, are all on the table. Now, again, this token is, it is emitting similar to like Jewel. There isn't a locked mechanic, so that's a whole different thing. But this one right here is one of the ones I'm more bullish on Harmony One right now. Again, they could fail. They have no reason to rug pull. This team has no reason to rug pull. They have every incentive in the world to deliver what they promise, because it's millions and billions of dollars on the table out there for them, and they have all the pieces out there, right? They already have the second biggest TVL on Harmony One. It's growing like crazy. They have no incentive to rug pull, right? I have to assume, well, I can't assume that because they haven't received any Harmony grants. So I don't know if they're doxed at all to the Harmony team at all. I know they're working with the Harmony team, and I know there were hopes of getting incentivized with Harmony One. I really wish they would, Harmony One would make that happen. I also love the fact that Harmony One has what I consider to be much more sticky users, meaning they came here because of the ecosystem. They didn't come here because of the huge incentives. And that reminds me, which chain was it? I think it's Cosmos. No, it's not cos. It's Phantom, right? This is something I learned on Phantom this weekend. I mentioned I always have concerns, so this was another huge win for me on Phantom. I would talk about how I don't know how sticky these users are going to be in places, and I've said Phantom, AVAX, Matic, because they incentivize so heavily, and that's why the users went there. But Phantom actually, that incentives went to the devs, as far as I know. I haven't researched this completely, so the users. I mean, it's a little bit different situation too, with like how much Phantom is owned by one dude or whatever. So Tank, the great cheese. I agree with. Not neither one of us are giving financial advice. I think it's a great buy too. I probably should buy more. What I'm doing is I'm taking it. I can do that right now. Whatever, I'll do it later. But I'm just putting it in flexible Trank, earning another 30% in Tank. I'm stacking this up. I don't like if this were to dip again. If this were to dip again down to like 50 or 40 cents, I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm probably going to buy more. My problem is I'm still kicking myself for FOMOing into it right into the pump. Live and learn from your mistakes. 0x Krillin is doxed. He's presenting Tank on Harmony. Awesome. Good to know. There's a video on Harmony. Okay, I'll have to find that and check it out. All right, so let's move on. Oh gosh, guys. So I'm gonna buy some Pavia land. I'm not gonna do that right now, but I want to take a quick look. I'm so bummed. There's so much I want to get into today, but tomorrow we'll continue this for sure. You could talk. Don't talk about Mars. Don't talk about DFK. Don't talk about Tank. All right, real quickly, let's see what Pavia is doing. I'm buying more Pavia, and I'm buying Pavia land. Right, I'm telling you that right now. Sunday Swap is coming out soon. Man, I should just buy this now. I have like 2,000. I have 2,000 Harmony One. Not Harmony One. I got 2,000, a little over 2,000 in my wallet. I bought 1,000 more Cardano this weekend. I think I'm spending that all on Pavia token and Pavia land. What the hell, guys? What the hell? I have another like 4,000 or 5,000, maybe like 3,500 or 4,000 Cardano in another DEX Kraken that I kind of have set aside to put into the Cardano ecosystem too, whether it's yield farming or whatever. So I still have that set on the side. We can always buy more Cardano, but I think that choo-choo train's leaving the tracks. I'm thinking of buying like another $1,000 to $2,000 worth of Pavia. I really do think this is a huge risk, but huge reward potential right here, and buying a couple plots of land. The users are more, yep, I agree. Cheeseburger says, I agree with that. He's saying the users are more sticky. Our growth has been much more organic. I agree with that wholeheartedly. It's kind of like how I try and build this channel too. I don't want to do like crazy giveaways and bring people to the channel for the wrong reason. I love the fact, I see these videos all the time. Only 5% of my subscribers, or only 5% of my viewers subscribe. For me, it's like 30 or 40%. And I really enjoy the community and the alpha that we have over here. Let's see, has been, yeah, and that straight up, you've seen and then straight lines up, yeah. So AVAX, Sol, and Matic for sure, I agree. That concerns me. How sticky are their users? A lot of people are just there for the incentives and the Solana. It's the hype. It's all been marketing. Cardano is another one like that. Cardano has the stickiest users in well, Ethereum's are pretty sticky too. But dude, people that are been in Cardano, that have been in it for a long time, they've been through some hell, man. I've been through, what is it, Hamburger Hill or some famous battles. Custer, I haven't been, so people that have been in Cardano from the beginning have survived Custer's Last Stand. I don't know that anyone survived that, but you get my point. It's a battle, man. You're getting attacked all the time. But that's some sticky ass users right there. Cardano users, oh yeah, we're ride or die, guys. I mean, once that light bulb clicks on Cardano, you can still, like, every now and then, because anything's capable of failing, right? Cardano, what happens, God forbid, Charles he's flying his Black Hawk and he wrecks it and he dies. Can Cardano I think Cardano would still survive in that case because he built it so that it would, right? It's going to take a hit, don't get me wrong, but it would recover. Same thing with Tesla, right? What were to happen if Elon were to get the sticky icky or something? And he did, but he probably got pumped full of, he's a super wealthy. We all know that there's a real vaccine out there. He probably didn't even have it. All the rich are just probably laughing. I'm kidding, tinfoil hat and all. All right, so I am going to buy more Pavia. That's almost a guarantee, not fun, just because I'm doing it. Again, I can be wrong. Again, my thesis this year is Metaverse and gaming. Go, 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 go. I'm going to finish with this right now. Let's get to StellaVerse. I definitely want to talk about that. And then we can talk a little bit about Ragnarok and Strange Clans. I'm super bullish on I'm super bullish on Strange Clans. I've liked what I've seen on Ragnarok so far. So maybe we'll try and focus on those two tomorrow. I do want to talk about StellaVerse. StellaVerse had their token right here. They had their token content. That's not the big news, right? It's cool news. But they updated their white paper. So the new tokenomics. Let's see. Let's pull this up. I'm not sure. And then hopefully I have, research and gaming right here. So we can compare the difference, and I do have a couple interesting thoughts on this. Get over there. God dang it. All right, what? Did I close it? No, I didn't. All right, there we go. All right, let's go over here. All right, so here were the old. I don't know if much else was. I haven't had a lot of time to look at this. Again, a lot's going on. I don't know if anything is new in here besides the tokenomics. So this is the original tokenomics. ICO was 20%, 50 million tokens. The new ICO is 30 million. You can get into this. One Harmony 1 byte gets you 3 Stella. Partnerships and funding are the same. In-game rewards. They added to the in-game rewards. I like it. Ecosystem development. They improved the ecosystem. I'm okay with that. And so they lost 10%, added 5. All right, Ico. So reserves is new, 10%. So reserves is going to be for the team. I'm okay with that too. That was actually a little bit of concern in the original one. I'm just like, what about the team, right? The team's got to have money, right? The team's got to have money to do what they want. So it's good that all. And then so another thing that was interesting, Stella can be single. So you're going to be able to stake it, which is cool. That's going to be similar to the banking system in Defikingdoms, I'm assuming. Tokens allocated for reserves fund may be used for buybacks and other miscellaneous purposes. This is interesting. I didn't really say it last week, but I was like, man, what about, is this going to be a thing in these metaverses, these gaming plays where they announce buybacks of the token? Right? If the team buys, this is kind of like one of those gimmicky things that work in the stock market. So I'm a little bit mixed on it. And then also you got to think about tokens allocated reserve funds may be used for buybacks and other. So you got to sell it to buy it back, right? You got to sell it to fiat. So is this like a thing where in the beginning you sell it and you wait for the price to go up, or if it does? I don't know, man. That's some tokenomics above my head right now. Development fund, more money. I'm okay with that. Marketing and incentive fund. So I feel like my partnerships, funding, and liquidity, 20. What am I missing? I feel like everything went up except for the ICO. 10%. So +5. Yeah, whatever. Development reserves. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would have. I'm sure they both add up to 100, but at a quick glance, it's making my head spin. All right, Charles Hoskins. Yeah, he'll never die. He will be in the history books, guys. Choose a weak token. Chose a weak token. So you don't like this token design? What don't you like about it? Stargaze, airdrop. If you stake Cosmos, Osmo. I did not. So what is Stargaze? Simplistic is in to be fair. Rome DAO best, not gonna make it. Alexis in the house. Are you showing something? Rome, what's Rome DAO? You're not gonna make. I'm not gonna make it if I'm not in Rome. Is that what you're telling me? I got a ton of. Oh, we got a couple of Rome. Feel. Is Rome bad or good? I don't know what to think right now. All right, so that's StellaVerse. I did. All right, we're not gonna. It's not relevant to what we're doing today, so I'm not gonna look at Velas. The two other ones, I'm getting crazy FOMO on this. And Farnswoggle did bring this to my attention a while ago, and I thought it looked cool. I also thought it looked kind of cheesy and corny. If I'm being honest, and I'm always being honest with you all, what is it I was looking at? Again, it looked cool. It just wasn't my thing. Like the artwork, I didn't totally vibe with the artwork. And again, it takes a lot for me to focus on something new, and I try and stay really patient, and I try and stay really focused. And right now, I have huge focus. Now that the DFK is kind of in cruise control for me right now, I don't have to spend a lot of time being focused with it, but there are always things coming up. I have focus right now on staying on top of DeFi. I have focus now staying on top of Stella. I'm very bullish both of those. I have some focus with Cosmic Wizards. Apparently, there's been a lot of drama over there. Like I do, of all those projects, I'm not sure where I sat right now with Cosmic Wizards. I don't know whether I hate it or love it. I'm still very, very, very pissed off at how they're doing the land drop. And they gave the first 1,000 miners 10. That to me, like, it would cause an outcry if they change that now, I guess, but still, that was very, very poor handling. You're basically like, if you're on that whitelist and you're able to mint, if everyone on that whitelist mints 10 lands, there's going to be nothing left, and there's probably going to be something left, but the fight to get those leftover scraps is going to be like, a pack of lions left one bite left for 40 hyenas. It's gonna be horrible. So someone tell me that's on that whitelist why you would buy 10 plots of land. Like what is your incentive? It's to make money. It's to dump it on someone's face in the secondary market. Or maybe some of you are gonna buy 10 lands and hold it for a long time. But then we're talking highly centralized, right? Mega, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, so not all, but a lot of people, I would be curious to hear all the thoughts of the people that are on the whitelist and their thoughts. I know Farnswoggle, he thinks it's a shit show. So, but how many people on this whitelist are going to hear what I just said? Oh, he's just jealous. No, dude. I mean, think about the long-term viability of the project. And this is one of the bad things about DAOs. DAOs, for all their greatness, people make decisions based on their short-term greed, right? What is best for them in the short term? Most people can't think ahead. I personally think it would be in the best interest of them to take that backlash, walk back the 10 plots of land, and make that a much more fair, distribution of the land. Give more. The people on the whitelist should be able to mint 1 or 2 pieces. Give them 2, right? Give them 2, and then put in some kind of systems into effect. So all that, if you want to truly be, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, dog? My 671. Wait, what? All right. Let's see. Another metaverse. Yeah, I'm staying out of Magic for now. Probably will go to the moon in light of that. Seriously though, not sure where to stand on. So and then another problem I have with Cosmic Guild, and this is just, I don't have the time to play. I can't get into some game where they have these experience mechanics where you spend hours upon hours trying to reach these levels that take more and more hours. Wow, World of Warcraft, right? It takes you 40 hours just to get to level 10 or something. That's no, sorry guys. If I were, if I were back in my stupidity days where I would waste all my time playing video games and I'm not, not anyway. If it's what happened with Theta did the same thing. Or Thetan, what is that? Thetan, what's THD? I can't remember. Is that one of the ones I own? Is that one of the garbage coins you got me into, Retro? That's Thetan, isn't that the Thetan one? Yeah, it looks, yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it being a grind as long as I don't know, man. Again, the whole thing is, again, very ambitious too, right? That's an immersive game like that takes a lot of people, a lot of development, a lot of bugs can happen, very game-breaking bugs. Think about any of the games you played in the past. Like, they don't even have a beta, do they? Right? Think about like World of Warcraft, and this is different, so a lot of breaking bugs can happen. And at the end of the day, this game is going to require adoption, right? So that is, sometimes people complain about this 8-bit, whatever. At the end of the day, it requires adoption. So Defikingdoms is already too time consuming, but it's fairly simple. Think about, just the grind to get into Cosmic Wizards. You're going to have to load a thick client, update it, all that. Like, how much time out of your day is it going to truly take to make? And it ain't passive. That's active income, guys. Even Defikingdoms, it's I'm earning passive income in the liquidity pools, but it's active income to go on the quest. And luckily, those quests are pretty infuriating and frustrating right now because of the relay errors and, this great Harmony 2-second finality. It's 2-second finality after it takes 20 minutes for the transaction to happen. That's very, very hard to Yep. And do right. A big reason. Yep. The cheeseburger gets it, guys. Listen to what the cheeseburger, right. That's very, very hard. He didn't put enough varies in there, in my opinion. Hard to execute and do it right. A big reason DFK is so successful is because it's simplicity, for sure. And it's not even, it's some simplicity compared to what, like Cosmic Wizards. What's another one out there that I think Strange Clans might be very immersive like that too. So what is the team, right? I don't, who are the developers? Who are the people doing it? We're talking, it's going to take big teams and a lot of money. All right, Thetan Arena, they made some mistakes in the game token. I remember you telling me about that. They're trying to correct it now, but the community is like, nah, you'll probably mess it up again. Yes, it's very, very bleeding edge, all this stuff, right? So, uncharted territories, people are still going to make mistakes. It's my understanding that like Cosmic Wizards I know they were having a hard time selling out. Like you had your Harmonauts on Twitter that were Cosmic Wizards, but the mint was taking forever. And I think they got desperate to, try and get the mint to sell out. And I don't know if they just didn't do the marketing right or for what. At the end of the day, the Cosmic Wizards, some of them are cool looking, but they're not, they're, you know what I mean? It's nothing. I was a bit surprised just because their gameplay does look really cool, right? So I don't know. I think it's a huge mistake that they're giving away 10 plots of land to each people on the whitelist. Honestly, I think it would be in their best interest to walk that back, but they would take a lot of backlash for it. There's a lot of chatter over there. Apparently a lot of people are calling it a Ponzi scheme right now. I don't know what about it looks like a Ponzi scheme at the moment. Compared to something we talked about earlier. Let's see. Why are you saying Bethesda? The price is even Stella has made me a little cautious as they build up for their Bethesda level game. So, what in StellaVerse do you see that they're trying to build like this Bethesda level game? Oh, is it Lavana? Lavana looks really interesting. That's the one with the dust, and that one, that's on Cosmos. That looks like Bethesda level gameplay. That one looks super interesting to me too. We'll try and get that one tomorrow. They haven't shown any gameplay in Stella. How do you know it's not going to just be simple in the beginning, right? To me, that's the road to success. Maybe Defikingdoms turns into an immersive gameplay in the future, but that takes too much money, in my opinion, to come out of the gate with, unless you get venture capital, like huge venture capital money, to be able, because we're talking like, you know what I'm saying? That stuff takes a long time. The tutorial to what, Retro? I've got like 8 minutes left, so you better speak up quick, son. The tutorial gonna be like Aurori. Which one? StellaVerse? The Lavana one and the Strange Clans. The Lavana one looks like it's gonna be very, and so far the gameplay on that looks good. Oh, Stella. All right. I know you posted that, right? Let's see. Just hyper, but these extensive are pretty mad. I like a lot, but I also don't. Yeah. Let's StellaVerse. I know you posted some stuff about. I think that, oh, this is what you're talking about, right? Tutorial mission. We will be launching a tutorial mission alongside with the StellaVerse game with some locations and basic functionality prior to the ICO. The ICO is going to be in February, late February. Yep. Guys, I'm getting, as of right now, I'm getting into this ICO. I think these primitive blockchain games should be somewhat simple. Yeah, so start off simple. Like DFK has built up a nice bag, right? They can continue to build up that bag, get simple gameplay going in multiple, get that network effect, and then maybe start being more ambitious, right? But again, you know what I mean? If it's working, right, these things will take time to develop. It's a whole different way of doing it. There's a lot of problems to solve, getting people onboarded onto the games. Like yesterday, poor Rexy, he's like, man, this well game's going to be great. Kids are going to eat this up. How many of you are going to hand your iPad over, even if they build this so that it's easy for a kid to play with like a wallet attached? You know what I mean? You're going over Lavana tomorrow? Yeah, I can go over Lavana tomorrow. It looks really cool. I haven't had a lot of time to research it, but I'm putting it on your radar, guys. Help me research some of this stuff. Exactly at group ITM. What did I miss? First ICO for me, FTM in the house. How you doing, bro? Yeah, this one, I don't think there's a whole lot to it. Just to determine how much money you're willing to lose. That's how I look at these ICOs. We don't know a whole lot about it. It's going to be in February. I don't know how they're going to do the ICO yet. I don't think they've really announced it. There's going to be 10 million tokens. That means, 30 million one, is my math right? No, 10 million ones up for grabs. They're looking to capital raise 10 million. To me, that's not a whole lot of bootstrapping cash. So we'll have to see. Yeah, casual gaming. Nope. What are you saying nope to, crypto? I mean, technically it seems like it could get hard to get in. Oh, it might be. I have no idea. It might be. I don't know. They might do something similar to like what a few others have done lately. Like they actually Sunday swap backed out of this. They're not doing the taste test, but the reverse IDO where everyone sent in all their Harmony. You send in Harmony 1, and based on how much you sent in the overall pool, they sent you back your percentage of the token. I don't think that's the case though. Maybe because it's a 3-to-1. I don't know if it's just going to be like you smash and send the transaction and hope it doesn't fail and hope you get in. I don't know. It could be it could be a disaster, right? It could be a disaster. I'm sure they're thinking about this carefully right now, and I'm sure we'll be getting some answers here pretty soon. I have Fortnite in the house. We talked about you so much earlier. You're gonna have to go back and watch every. We were talking. Oh my, we were making fun of you. I'm kidding, Fortnite. How you doing, brother? All right, so that's StellaVerse. They have updated the white papers. This tutorial mission's new. I don't know if anything else is new in there. I do like the fact that they are allocating, some bit of the funds for themselves. That's going to be the same thing here too. Like what you spend your Stella on, that's going to go back to the team too, I'm sure. So they did mention anti-whale measures. Awesome. I think I do recall seeing that too. So I'm assuming there's some anti-botting as well. A lot of that, dude, a lot of that stuff though is like, it's hard to, at least Sarah's been around the block and he's seen a lot of that stuff and understands a lot of that stuff. So if you can count on anyone getting that right, he's got a better chance than most. Well, yep, will be interesting. I agree. Real quickly, the ones I do want to talk about tomorrow, I'm very hyped on this Strange Clans. Let's talk about this real quick and take a quick look at it. Oh, why is this taking so long? Announcements. I want to pull up. I have not had a lot of time to research this. Farnswoggle, I think I created a chat in the Discord. Get in that Discord again. I'm not sure how I want to handle that Discord going forward. I'm having a lot of problems with that, but there's going to be a lot of talk over there. I am very interested in this. I want to pull this up. Oh, they also have this Passage marketplace that I found really interesting. Again, I haven't done a lot. Again, these Cosmos, man, they look like really polished websites. So the Strange Clan, you can join the Discord here. I want to pull this up. I'll run a little late, guys, if I have to. I need to get some of this stuff pinned in the Discord too. Let me do this. I'm getting too many. Like, why can't I click on? Like, I want to go there. I don't want to go to the Discord. I want to go to Strange Clans. Strange Clans Cosmos. All right. Am I following them on Twitter? I'm pretty sure I am. I got too many windows open. This is getting ugly. Passage, Discord. There we go. Strange Clans. Again, the artwork turned me off a little bit. But now that I dig deeper into this, it looks like you got to choose. It's growing on me though. It's growing on me. And then the whole Passage 3D stuff, Immersive World, all looks very interesting. So anyway, we'll talk more about this tomorrow. Do some research on it yourself. I need to get some windows closed. This is out of control. Ragnarok, another one. Let's look at that one really quick. And then Lavana is another one I'm interested in too. I'm not going to get to that one today. This Ragnarok has been talked about a few times in the Discord and in this live stream. It's tough, guys. I'm late to work right now. I can't keep up with it all. But this one looks interesting too. I don't know that this artwork at first it wasn't like super surprising. Super interesting to me, but it's growing on me too. They've already got more people in their Discord than Cosmic Wizards. So this one could be a banger, guys. We'll dig into this one deeper tomorrow. I don't know much about this. I don't think so. Gen 0 is February 7th. That's good. We haven't missed on it. Is this the next DFK right here? I'm excited. At the end of the day, the message is Harmony 1. Buy some Harmony 1. Harmony 1's going to the moon. There's no work today. Yeah, no work. There is for me, dude. What is today? It's some kind of holiday. President's Day? No, Abe Lincoln Day? What is today, guys? I don't know. Stock market's closed. We never look, but the futures markets are open. It's part of why crypto's down a bit. Actually, we don't even know what crypto. We don't care. Like we haven't looked at the price of crypto and we only looked at. We don't care. All right. Let it spin sideways for a while. We're making money. We're having fun over in Harmony 1 and all these different. So the NASDAQ was down pretty big yesterday, and it's almost back to flat. The stock market's not open, but not bad. We're not looking too bad right here. Skip work. You know, the problem with me skipping work is eventually someone at my work's gonna find that I live stream or I'm on YouTube, and they're gonna find this video where like, yeah, we all, you know, it's public. Yeah, oh Tom, you called in sick that day, and all you weren't really sick, right? You're fired. MLK. I should know that. That's embarrassing. I haven't found anything about a game with Levana Protocol. This is the one. Yep, that's it. Levana on Terra. Oh yeah, that's on Terra. Yeah, Terra. I'm excited. That one looks really cool too. So we can. Well, all right. So tomorrow, you know, guys, do a little bit of research yourself, so we can all talk about this together tomorrow. I've started researching it. It's going to be a long day at work. I'll probably be tired after. I will try and do some research tomorrow. Some of that maybe we add to the spreadsheet. We start adding some stuff on these three. These are three on my radar, and this one just became super bullish to me too. But Ragnarok, Levana, and what was the other one? I already forgot. I can't keep up with it. Ragnarok, Levana. Someone help me. There's Strange Clans. All right, guys, I'm gonna get to work. Love you all in peace.